My name is Ian,
Winny.
and this is our journey to short track speed skating nationals. Actually, nationals is very important to us. It's a very big deal because
Ian, you need to, it's gotta be louder, can't hear you.
okay, qualifying for nationals is very important. It allows you to compete against the best in the nation for your age group. So for us, it's 13 to 14. So some of you guys may be wondering, what is short track? And it is a form of competitive ice skating. It is a relatively new sport. First time it was in the Olympics was 1992. You compete against others in a pack style, and it is an individual sport, so you don't really have any teammates.
So starting with the beginning, I originally started in 2016, and it still didn't really feel like my sport, like something I wanted to do. And then I found speed skating, and I liked it, so I continued, and this is where I am now.
So I started skating back in 2019. I really did only start skating because my mom was convincing me that it would look really good on my resume when I grew up. That's a start. And at first, I really didn't like it, but then I did grow to love skating.
So on our journey to nationals, there are a lot of hardship, falls, injuries, and milestones. But the most important part about getting here to this day is perseverance and not giving up.
So at first, for me, it was a lot of falling and sitting. One of the main things that really motivated me to keep going was that I saw younger kids go a lot faster than me. One of the kids on our teammate actually set the Illinois state record for one of the events. And so that's what really motivated me. And I think one of the turning points for me to actually start liking skating was keeping up with the warm-up drills. I mean, it's not very big or anything, but at the time, it gave me like a kind of feeling that I could keep up with the rest of the skaters who were so much faster than me. And then I had my first race, and I almost broke my ankle twice. But despite that, though, I was still pretty motivated to keep going after seeing all the other kids keep going.
So I originally started skating with no intention of being serious, so I just went to practice for fun and games and to socialize. But that all changed after a few races when I got really good placements for a lot of them. I started to realize that I enjoyed skating and then started being serious about it. And then for one season, I was 0.4 seconds away from making nationals. But unfortunately, COVID shut down everything. So then I had to stop skating, and my dad was really cautious about it, so I couldn't go back to skate even when the ice center was open, so I had like no exercise for a whole year. But then when I got back, people that were originally so much slower than me were all faster than me, so Ian's an example of that. And it was really hard for me to, I didn't want to do it anymore. But then I changed my mindset, and then I kept going and was fully dedicated by this time. So for this season, our first goal was to make nationals, and we both did that on October 17th of this year at the Chicago Silver Skates race. It was a truly joyous moment, and we were all really happy about it. So as of right now, placements don't really matter in races for us. We're just trying to beat our own time from the previous race and set new personal records in order to prepare for our nationals race in Lake Placid, New York on April 1st.
Okay, so obviously as we get a lot faster, there are some things that we do need to protect ourselves and to also help us go faster. So starting off, obviously we have our helmet. I mean, it's pretty universal for most sports. And then we do have a skin suit. So you can see what this guy is wearing. It's pretty thin, and it's very smooth, so it reduces friction and drag. and it helps you to be a lot more aerodynamic. And actually, this skin suit right here is an official Team China Olympic skin suit that my coach got me for qualifying for nationals. This is really special. You can't really buy this anywhere. So, and then underneath the skin suit, you have your cut suit. And since the skin suit is so thin, the cut suit helps prevent you from getting cut by the blades if you ever fall. So here, you just wear this under the skin suit. It's a little thicker than the skin suit, so it just protects you. And then next, you have your gloves. So gloves are also cut-proof. Almost everything is cut-proof. These gloves, on the left glove, you can see there are these tips on it. These help you to stabilize yourself on the corner. So if you can see, like on the picture here, he's really low to the ice. He's going really fast, and he's stabilizing himself with these tips. Yeah, and then we have our skates. So these can be broken down into two parts. You have the boot on top, which is mostly made of carbon fiber and leather, and they're very tight. And then you have your blades. So, yeah, so actually the blades are pretty sharp. They're a little longer than your normal hockey or figure skating blades. They are longer, so you can carry more speed when you're going faster. And then you do have your glasses. So glasses protect your eyes from the spray and from other players, and then the light reflecting off of the ice when you're skating. So it really helps to protect you, especially for my age group. A lot of skaters do spray because their technique isn't that great yet. Like, here's an example of my glasses. I mean, sometimes they can be kind of expensive. So, yeah.
So we're actually working on getting our own prairie speed skating club, and we're hoping to make that a reality next semester.
So if you guys don't mind, we have one of our races from the Chicago one. I actually, in this race, I did not end up qualifying for nationals.
I did.
I did I'm better. So yeah, this one I didn't end up making nationals. The next one after this I did. She ended up making nationals, but I got into A finals, so she got into. So it's still. From the 103rd Chicago Silver Skates race. Thank you guys for letting us present you guys today.